Hey guys, we're here in today's video. I'll talk about the Inside Infinite post that Fortune Industries did for this month. So if you're new to the channel, give a like, share, and subscribe because it helps a lot. And let's get into the video. So first here, Fortune talks about bringing Zeta Halo to life because it is a place that is very interesting that we never went before. It is still a Halo ring, but this is the biggest Halo ring of all of them, like at least canonically speaking. We don't know how it would be, like in game, but the lore says that it is the biggest one, and also it has the most interesting story of all of them that I'll probably cover in another video, making it a very interesting place for it to happen. And here they talk a lot about how they'll do this, and the two key terms that they're trying to do, like with the art style of the place, is legacy and simplicity, because they're trying to do something that still looks like the older Halo games. So, because the newer Halo games, like Halo 4 and 5, had a very different art style, and Forge is now returning to the classic art style here in Halo Infinite. So, they're trying to do this, like, with the whole place, so not just may do some things on the legacy ones and the rest on the newer one. Like, they're trying to do everything with the legacy art style, but still do things with simplicity. Because Halo 5 and 4, uh, this applies to all the things there, all the art style, that it was something very complex. So the armor had a lot of lines, things like that, a lot of details, but this made it the whole image like visually noisy, very, very difficult for it to digest and understand it. Now they're trying to do something more simple. And here they show this image here with the Warthog and some Marines here. That just like looks very good. And they say rescue Marines and jump in a Warthog to discover everything in Zeta Halo. So basically, it confirmed that we'll have missions that we need to save Marines. And then here they talk about a mission that will be very similar to the Silent Cartographer mission from Halo CE. And they say, quote, this mission starts with a Halo theme music, playing as you fly over in the ocean to a land where it seamlessly drop over the clear beach with a squad of Marines. But wait, it gets better. Full Hammer drops off a Warthog. Next thing you know, you're driving around with a gunner in the back, taking out enemies as you drive around the island. And this shows that they're taking a lot of inspiration from Halo C and from one of the best missions of the whole game. So I'm very very excited to play when it launches Halo Infinite. And here they show this banished installation with a lot of with this hologram in the middle with Zeta Halo, and I think the reflections worked very well here because of the lighting that's coming from outside and all the reflections from the red light. And then here they talk about the spiritual rebooting that they're trying to do with Halo Infinite. Because when they talked about this initially, there were people that were worried that you're basically just rebooting whole Halo franchise, or other people saying that it won't change anything. And when they're talking about spiritual reboot, they're basically saying that, like, at least from the artistic point of view, they want to make things look similar to how they were on their original games, but at the same time, like, give it some modern things so it can be appealing to newer fans. And they're trying to do the same thing for the gameplay, so something that feels like the classic Halo, but still with newer things to make it attractive for newer fans. I think that this is the perfect formula for you to work with and try to improve from. And then here they talk about how they're designing the whole map, and they talk that there isn't a perfect game development formula, but still they're focusing a lot to make the maps work well with combat, but still give them a variety and a very artistic look. So everything like looks very good, but at the same time it works very well with the gameplay of the game. And here you have the Banished Stronghold that looks very good also. I like a lot this visual that the Banished has of a more industrial faction. So we have a lot of metal things with the red signs of the Banished that I find very interesting. Like, it shows the difference that the Banished has compared with the Covenant. Then here they talk about the day and night cycle that Halo Infinite will have, that I think that is very very interesting because it is an element that is normally present on open world games or games that have elements from open world games. And it looks very interesting to see how the world will change, like when there's a day and night cycle. And I find that the most important thing that will make that, at least with those images that we have here, that makes it so interesting is the fact that of the lighting, because it has this new feature of ray tracing. It makes like the lighting way more realistic, making things look way better than like it would normally be. And then here they talk about how the Zeta Halo tie in with the characters, so the Master Chief, the pilot, and Asherum. And they said that they're trying to give it a more mystical vibe to it, like it was in Halo CE. And the big thing about the Halo ring is to find its true purpose, because maybe it is not only just a normal Halo ring that kills galaxies, so maybe it has more things to it. And also they're focusing on make it like some an experience very unique. And then here they show a screenshot. This is one of the first times that we like see like real gameplay images. Because before it was like just images using the engine, but now we have a screenshot and it looks very good. Well, the detail, the water here, and now we are seeing here the sniper rifle in Master Chief's hand, and everything's looking very good. And then talk here about the grapple shot and what it will bring to the whole gameplay in general. And they say that this will basically give us possibilities that we never had before, and will expand a lot the sandbox of the game, making a lot of ways the whole mission's not so linear. So there will be a main path, but if you want, you can use a lot different paths to reach the same goal. That is the end of the mission. And here they talk about co-op. That I'm very happy because I was worried if the co-op will be something very simple, but now it seems that they were working a lot in the co-op also because Halo 5 didn't have it, and I'm still a little bit angry at 343 for not like adding co-op. Not that the campaign was good, but still sometimes I want to play the multiplayer with my brother or some friends, but like I can't because it doesn't have co-op. So they're saying here that we'll be able to do a lot of crazy stuff with combos and things like that. So maybe we have button combos like Halo 2. Maybe like the competitive scene is asking for this for a long time. Maybe they'll add it. And then here they talk about the fall release and what they're trying to do. They said that you're just trying to wrap up everything so they can launch the game. Now, and also they said that they're working more on the campaign than the multiplayer. And finally, here they talk about the things that they're most excited about. And the most interesting one is talking about the flight, that they're already working on it. Because thing that is very interesting is the fact that the game will launch in fall, but we'll be able to experience it before through the flights. So probably if you want to participate, you need to be in the Halo Insider program. It's very simple to enter. And then here they give this image of the Banshees, and this makes me remember the fact that maybe we can just fly around the whole Zeta Halo with those Banshees, making things very interesting. And finally, Joseph Staten talks about what type of game Halo Infinite will be, and talking it will be like the older Halo games, but with a very expanded weapon sandbox, map, and with some open world elements. It won't be an open world game, so you won't find Master Chief hunting animals around to make leather boots. So for those people who are very fans, that likes a lot open world games and are expecting Halo Infinite to be one, it won't. But we'll have a lot of elements of this, and will make it a very fun game to explore. So I think that's it for this video. Give a like, share, and subscribe because it helps a lot. And see you in the next video. Peace.